Doom is going to be trying to pressure the Axe and might just be able to find it here. DJ, he's left with only 75 HP. He's going to try and juke his way through the trees. Eats a tango. Kuro turns the wrong direction and might not be able to get him in time. Chases all the way right into the tier 3 area, but won't be able to pick up that kill and may just have to suffice with just a pick up on that Hellbear. Now picks up his level 2, but DJ, he's already got the healing salve up. A man fight between the two, but mid one, he's going to make it a 2 for 1, and now he comes in. The Sunstrike over the top, and this could be our first blood as DJ cleaves through with his axe.
Great heads-up play from DJ to turn that around with the salve. And
from the Satyr he's eaten earlier. See whether or not it's successful. The wave is going to push into the tower. Kuro still not feeling comfortable with this position. He's going to bide his time. Meanwhile, the Axe at the top lane, he's going to be able to find a successful rotation. Jerix is the easy pickup with the Ion Shell as DJ mans forward. Now mid one is going to be gone on. The State of Blast is going to come through. Kuro picks up the kill there, so the trade-off not fully worth it for Fnatic as the Invoker definitely
trying to match the aggression coming out from Kuro's Doom by just getting DJ active and involved. He needs to be careful, he's very low up top.
Yeah, he's going to be hit by this one. He's going to be blocked in by the kinetic fields, and a couple of right clicks will finish him off. Ohio's going to come through, but won't be able to punish with that Ion Shell.
11, mid one's getting wrecked by Fata here, and
a big difference between the 4 positions. Again, DJ can't really pressure a Death Prophet like this, but he can continue to try and pressure this top lane. He's going in big time. The Sunstrike over the top. That'll finish off Jerix, giving mid one the much-needed golden experience. And now they start cutting the creep wave. Matubba Man is fighting back against Ohio.
I like this adjustment from mid one at mid. He's got a point in Wex, so he can go into Ghost Wall.
Mid one's going to be caught again here. Is going to be hit by the Infernal Blade. Slowed down. The Sunstrike right in front of the tier 2. And Kuro hit by that one is taken out. Beautiful paralyzing pass from 343. Another Spirit Siphon will go down, and 343 may actually get taken out by Fata, who right-clicks him towards the end. 4-3 now as they lose support for support in the mid lane, but they
destroyed Kuro keeping in, and that really helps mid one out.
DJ again locked in, but it's going to be a while until, oh, never mind, Matumba's already got his level 6, so he will be able to get here in time. DJ actually canceling his TP, and that just might cost him his life. He goes for the call, but Fata's going to meet him inside the river, finish him off immediately. Taking off that battle, Cecil, they're going to catch Mind Control potentially, come out with a paralyzing cast. We'll be able to follow this one up with a call. Mind Control hit by the Sunstrike, not quite, but still a Stormbolt will follow this up, and Witch Doctor's the one to pick up the last hit.
When plays like this.
Yeah, 10 minutes in, that top lane is decently pushed in. Same goes for mid, so it could be that Liquid might be able to get the successful rotation out. Meanwhile, Fato's already going on to the Axe. Will be able to catch DJ. Yeah, the right clicks are going to be enough. But back to bottom lane. Mushi going to be caught in the kinetic field. Won't be able to escape from this gank, it seems. And Liquid can easily turn this into +1 as 343. He's also going to go down as the amplified damage follows his movements all the way through the trees. And he has real hope of escape. The only thing he can hope to do is stall up Liquid's push into the tier 1 tower, but mid one may still end up going down. His Fata's Exodus is not quite out yet, but he does manage to get the Ghost Walk at the last second.
Everything about that gank just so good. They put themselves in a position to get a tier 1 tower.
He knows he only needs a few more seconds for the rest of Fnatic to be back, but now he's been doomed up. DJ's here, but can't get the call up in time, and now his ally's already dead. He's been cleansed back to base.
When you dive a tower like that and you've got a disruptor glimpse to back you up, you feel so safe knowing that that follow-up, that respawn from the Act isn't going to be something that can punish you. And Fnatic getting overrun at both bottom lane and even to some extent mid.
Double Ion Shell, Blink Initiation, and see if they could just blow up one and perhaps turn this into a tier 1 mid push as well. The Liquid are rotating 2 supports behind Fata, but it may not matter. The first damage is easily going to overwhelm Fata. Jerix, he was quick on the Static Storm, but it doesn't matter. 4 heroes take out Fata and will now push into the mid-tier 1.
Yeah, they did not mess around. The Meteor and the Death Lord committed for that, but with good reason. That is such an important kill for them to be getting. It may not secure them this tier 1 tower with Liquid having heroes there, but Static Storm down and still 25 seconds without Death Prophet.
Yeah,
this will be the tier 1 both top and mid.
Yeah, this is perfect. We saw Liquid do a similar thing about 5 minutes ago, but Fnatic able to respond now at the 15-minute mark by being able to push down both tier 1 towers. Attempted the deny,
nice.
Not quite good enough. Mid one jukes them out there. and will secure the last hit with a lowly Forge Spirit.
Damage to tear through the BKB.
And Liquid almost too slow. They do have the glyph actually stalling things up enough that they will be able to get the potential initiation. Mind Control leading the way here, but look at Mushi. He's looking to be able to make a Quelling Blade initiation perhaps. Mid one is going to be caught, glimpsed back to the Static Storm, and Mushi realizes, no. Can't fight that one. Everyone else of Fnatic will be able to escape TJ. Just on the skin of his very teeth. Mind Control.
Yasha, and he knows that the threat of his blink initiation with Godstring is brutal.
Yeah, you can see the blink initiation from TJ here. Matoma Man's gonna get popped just like that. There goes the Aegis, but still, they do have the glimpse back. TJ gonna be pulled back into play, and Mind Control should be able to finish him off. Matoma Man now pops Ultimate from the vacuum into the meteor. Watches that goes off Kuro. He gets taken out. Matoma Man trying to challenge, but he's gonna get caught. The paralyzing cast, good slithering crush, and actually allows Matoma Man to be able to make the escape away. Ohio has been doomed up. Bot is right in the middle of everyone saying, can be. He's got all the exorcism damage to be able to take out Fnatic one by one. And they're going to look for a little bit more. Mid one does manage to get off his Ghost Walk in time. Calls back at the counter. Gets off the old scepter, but now it's going to be Liquid surrounding him, able to take him out. That's going to be a full wipe as Liquid take control back by forcing the ultimate team fight in mid.
Yeah, Mushi goes in from the high ground with Godstring, but they needed to prioritize killing Fata more. As soon as he blinked in, he got thrown up in the air by Fata Yules. It was fantastic Death Prophet play out of Fata. And without the burst damage onto the Death Prophet, I mean, Fata just reigns supreme.
Rely on Fnatic's other heroes like DJ Zax to make a clean initiation where the Sven's able to go in uninterrupted. Mid-one gets popped just like that. DJ hoping to be able to save him. Can't quite get there in time. And now he's going to be caught, it looks like, as Matoma Man continues to go for the kill with just the Necronomicon and will get the Doom on Ibushi. So no counter initiation there, but Ohio managed to get off the mech. Everyone from Fnatic looking okay, but now the Slithering Crunch comes on to DJ. Ohio does manage to get past the tier 2 tower, but DJ is going to be the one pursued out. Paralyzing Cast will slow down Liquid enough, it seems, that they are going to be forced back. Still, no response from Fnatic, and that all comes down to Kuro getting the Doom off on Mushi, made sure that there was no potential from any kind of counter-offensive play from Fnatic in that fight.
They're chasing up top. Mind Control's initiation. Gonna catch 343, just a Witch Doctor if they want to just abandon him. It looks like that may be the call.
Paralyzing Cast, gonna TP out. 343 does he's got the amplify damage on him, so an easy glimpse for Jarex. But I think that was very important, the discipline there from Fnatic to not try and jump that, to not try and save the Witch Doctor a whole lot more if they want to be able to take control of this game.
It was kind of funny because it looked like Liquid were almost unsure of themselves, like, do we really want to go for this? They stopped hitting the Witch Doctor because they were suddenly like, wait, is this 5 Fnatic heroes? Liquid didn't have their whole team up there. Oh, Mushi blink over to the side. He's actually going to go for Jarex. They will be able to pop him immediately.
Ohio throws out the vacuum wall. Now they're both going to try and escape with ults used. Mushi, he's still got the Blink Dagger and will be able to TP out, but it's Ohio who's going to be caught there, unable to get his TP up. He does have a Blink Dagger up in a second and will be able to make the escape. Mind Control and Hot Pursuit, though, does have a Force Staff as well as the Blink himself. Will be able to catch it again off the Slithering Crush. They've got the Infernal Blade as well, and Ohio knows it. He's done for, so he throws the Ion Shell onto the creep. But look at what Fnatic are doing. They immediately start pushing out the mid. Mid-one does what he can, and then Ghost walks himself away. Liquid may need some dust or some gems if they hope to be able to. Oh, Necrobooks association in this next one. And unfortunately, they are being scouted out. Liquid are setting up here by 5-man smoking through the lane, wrapping through. Fnatic know what's going on, though. They're going to run it 3-4-3. That's a free pickoff. Let's see what Fnatic do from here. They're actually going to start retreating out. 3-4-3 definitely dead. Fnatic, he do much. Oh, that call! Static Storm over the top of Coverman. Almost immediately goes down, but mid-one, top of the Doom. Now gets hit by the Slithering Crush. There's the trade-off, but Mushi still going forward. Ion Shell plus the BKB, knows he can't fight this though, has to leave DJ behind as Liquid take 4 and will be able to now push forward into the tier 2.
Yeah, they focus everything on the Lycan, which is like, okay, but I think the bigger threat is still Fata's Death Prophet, who stays alive the entire fight. Farms any more camps here.
Will be pulled back, blink away. And still going to be caught by this kinetic field and actually hit by the Slithering Crush. Now Mushi is still very, very tanky and has his BKB ready to go, but it may be a bit too late. And now Kuro comes in, Sunstrike is actually going to turn this fight around. It kills Mind Control. Now Mushi, all he has to do is actually get the escape. Kuro, desperate to be able to stop this Blink Dagger. One more second, almost there. DJ with the interference, but still the gun's back on Mushi. Will make sure he dies. Now they have a meteor over the top. Will be able to catch, but Man can't get the Culling Blade, but it's still enough to make it a trade-off. The Sven for the Lycan. And they also got Mind Control Slardar as well. That was a beautiful piece of work there from Fnatic. Nice rotations to be able to at least make that a lot more closer than so many heroes on the map. Still
with a Sunstrike, he can get killed.
Yeah, he can, but Mid1 may not have the time for that Sunstrike as he's going to be silenced up. Oh, Dual Scepter goes down right as the silence does. Mid1 may still be able to make the escape. Another Dual Scepter, this time from Fauna, slowing down Mid1's retreat, but managed to get off the go drive now, gets away. Fauna gonna be jumped on by Mushi. The physical damage is cleaving through, but they can't quite get the hold long enough. The Spirit Siphon is doing its work. Now the rest of Liquid come in from behind, and Mushi's BKB is run out. The Centaur's gun misses, and that means Mushi will be able to get away, but the rest of Fnatic cannot. That's going to be Mid-1 as well as the Axe falling. And Tier 1 and Tier 2, I believe, are now forfeit. Liquid will take all the outer towers of Fnatic.
DJ misses the call on the Death Prophet when he initiates there, because that was the big kill they needed. Yeah, there's an well, actually the Aegis is actually gone now, but they killed Fata's Death Prophet and Exorcism is down. Fnatic can take that fight, but missing the call meant that Mushi could not reliably deal damage to him, and Fnatic now down 2, and this is the classic Liquid play. They win one fight near your base, and suddenly they're going to be in a position to break high ground.
35 minutes in, that danger zone has come to a peak now, as Liquid
already in position to take a fight as 5 again.
Yeah, and you don't really care if that top lane is pushed out. Now you've stopped the momentum, and oh, Fada, this is a dangerous position. He's actually going to be spotted out. Pops BKB, DJ misses a call, and now stuck inside the trees. The Shivas goes out. BKBs on both sides wasted. And now, whoa, blink for blink, Mind Control. One step ahead of Mushi. Matumba Man's gonna pop his ult, and he wants to take this one. He's gonna be zooped up, flipped back straight to the Static Storm, and that is a very dead carry from Fnatic. The rest of them trying to retreat. Matumba Man and Mind Control, speedy demons, they are
completely unnecessary. It felt like, okay, you've just wasted God Strength BKB on Sven. Well, God Strength is still up. You don't have to fight. Mid lane though.
Oh my goodness, they're trying to make it play, and they've got it too. Matumba Man is dead, and Jarek, having already used the glimpse, not going to be able to catch more. In fact, Fnatic, they actually think they could just go for this one. Force Staff over the cliff, calls for another Force Staff from Mind Control, gets it too. Stays away from DJ, who's now Static Stormed up. Going to be hit by Kuro, by the Centaur stun, held in by the kinetic field. DJ just trying to save his own life at this point in time. Might be able to get more as they get the vacuum between the two. The paralyzing cast holding them in place. Sunstrike, not quite enough. Jarek going to be hit by one more paralyzing cast, but will be able to get the glimpse back on DJ to execute him. And 3-4-3's up next. Tornado hits at the right time, right as BKB falls. And they do manage to hold against Liquid and prevent that being too many pickoffs. And Axe for the Lycan of Matumba Man.
Prevent follow-up war cries, prevent him from being able to blink around.
Right.
And here comes Fnatic though, smoking up, looking to engage.
Smoke across DJ, this is an important initiation. Will be able to get it to the Sunstrike over the top, will be able to blow on Mind Control. They can just get a little bit more physical damage, but it's not quite enough. Maybe Sven, he comes forward, goes straight for Mushi. They actually pass off and will be able to help the Sven with the cheese. He gets the stun onto Mushi and they start targeting him down with the amplified damage. But Axe, he gets the call onto both of them. Here comes the cleave damage, but will it be enough? The amp damage is too much actually. Now Fada, he's cleaned up some of the heroes in the back and will be able to join the rest of his team to make sure DJ stays down 3 up from Fnatic. And that is going to be only for Disruptor and a cheese used.
Matumba Man can just go in the front lane. We'll have another shapeshift soon.
There you go. EMP just to lead things off. Dual Scepter will be used by Fana to dodge that one. And you may see this whole entire bottom lane of Rax just being taken out. The vacuum into the Stormbolt, not going to be fast enough. The BKB is used first. And now they turn and try and take out Mid-1. He's forced the Dual Scepter onto himself. Unlikely to be able to get away. The amp damage and the physical damage, too much combined. And yes, indeed, Liquid will take that first lane of Rax at bottom. And because Mid-1 died, they may even look for a little bit more, but that would be greedy. And you could already see they're not even sticking around for that range tracks necessarily. It will be taken out by Cardi. Oh, not quite. Actually challenged the Lycan very well. Kuro comes in, throws down that perch. Will be enough. a glimpse to be here, and 3-4-3 very likely to get taken out. Looks like the Wolves. Stormbolt actually right after the Stormbolt, you have to jump in. DJ managed to counter mind control, but it may not be enough. There's the vacuum, pulled right back into the wall. Matumba Man's gonna have to just take a ranged Rex and runs himself back through mid. A lot of things being used there. Looks like they still managed to get the Witch Doctor thanks to the extra movement speed. And the run down, but they're not able to go for the second lane of Rex. So even they just got a support hero. They blew an ultimate or two, but it's the important one of Fadas. It's going to be a big one, but he's going to be taken out almost immediately. Comboed from Fnatic, and now they're going to be able to get so much more as they back him back. Chasing Kuro with the cold snap, choosing against it though, mid-one. You think he wanted to go, but they're waiting for the right kind of initiation though. They're not trying to just pull up 5-man through the mid lane, as we have talked about the danger of that Darkseer with the wall. Mushi is going to be jumped on. There goes the Doom. They managed to purge him as well. No BKB save from him, and that'll be a long one with Kuro keeping his vision on him, but still DJ managed to get the counter initiation. 3 BKB, 3 brawlers running through and just eviscerating the poor Witch Doctor. And they're going to find even more. Mid-one force him up as BKB tries to get out. Good Deafening Blast to buy him space, but will it be enough? The Ul Scepter onto mind control. They have the vision trying to keep up, but Mushi ends up going down. 100 seconds on the clock for him, and that could just be the end of it as Liquid finally get the kill.
His buyback will come off cooldown, so he does have one last hurrah here.
They have the Exorcism. Jerix, he sends one back, trying to get DJ, preventing him from making his Blink Dagger initiation. The second lane of Rax about to fall, but Liquid, off the buyback of the Sven, will retreat, and Fnatic will not be able to have any catch that prevents Liquid from escaping for first. Just to not lose, they're going to push out with this smoke and might be able to take a fight here onto Liquid, but mid-one's going to be spotted out first to get off the BKB on the Doom. That's not going to be a good initiation, and now the Doom falls on his bed. He's not going to be able to have much impact at all. It's just going to be left mid-one against 2 as both the Invoker as well as the poor Action just left out in the cold. It seems the rest of Fnatic trying to retreat, perhaps holding on to just the buyback stage, but it seems like neither one of those heroes have them.
Kuro is just trying to chase and keep reapplying the Doom onto Mushi, who's desperately trying to get back to his fountain. Kuro gets another purge off.
Oh, Mushi, he just wants to get back, but now the Glimpse is also going to be able to catch him. He'll never be able to escape from this Doom, as it stays on him all the way through until his death, and DJ will call it for his team. Liquid take game number 1.
Kuro's axe pick up on the Doom, chasing down Mushi. That was the third fight in a row where I've just watched him completely take Mushi out of the picture. As a 4-position support, when you can negate the impact of your opposing team's super carry Sven, you're getting a lot of value out of that Doom. That is something we just haven't seen from most Doom picks in this tournament.